history stolen,
but we reclaim.
Spirit eternal,
Can't be chained.
rise up strong.
Your name,
Clarke tribe,
choose the flame,
history stolen,
but we reclaim.
Spirit eternal.
Can't be chained.
Even before we were born, they began psychological control, writing our story and stealing our soul.
But Clarke brought truth, gave freedom and start. Psychological power to heal the heart. Wisdom eternal, a light in the dark.
John Henrik Clarke.
John Henrik Clarke. Born in Alabama, raised in the South. Sharecropper son with fire in his mouth. No college door, he taught his own. Knowledge stacked up, mind full grown. Harlem called, Renaissance nights. Studied with Schomburg, reaching new heights. Self-taught scholar, books his crown. Lifted the people, turned pain around. From Malcolm X to Pan-African pride, Clarke gave wisdom that couldn't hide. Built institutions, laid the road for black studies. Truth he showed, he said, tell your story, never be blind. History's weapon, power of mind.
They use the book, but we still see. Clarke broke chains with history. Faith ain't shackled, it sets you free. Spirit is deeper than what they preach. Even before we were born, they began psychological control, writing our story and stealing our soul.
But Clarke brought truth, gave freedom and start. Psychological power to heal the heart. Wisdom eternal, a light in the dark.
John Henrik Clarke.
John Henrik Clarke. Religion came dressed in conqueror's hand. Clarke exposed how they took the land. Bible's roots in Kemet's flame. Europe stole it, switched the name. They made Christ white, sold him as king. Used that lie to control and sting. Preach submission, obedience too. Why they enslaved to me and you? Clarke said spirit's an African root, not a system to conquer a loop. Faith repackaged, chains on the soul. He pulled the veil, made truth whole. From Nile to the cross, the story's bent. Clarke showed us where it really went. Don't be ashamed of where you're from. Africa's light still shining strong. Clarke said truth makes chains dissolve. Spirit returns, the people evolve. Even before we were born, they began psychological control, writing our story and stealing our soul. But Clarke brought truth, gave freedom and start. Psychological power to heal the heart. Professor mentor, elder wise. Clarke gave vision through panther eyes. Wrote the books, dropped the facts, put black power on scholar tracks. African people in world history. Christopher Columbus exposed in mystery. Who betrayed the revolution told. Clarke spoke fire, fierce and bold. In Harlem halls, his voice would rise, breaking down lies, opening eyes. He said, no savior gonna set us free. The power is in our history. When you know self, you can't be broke. Knowledge the weapon, truth the cloak.
Ooh, spirit over system, truth over lies. Power in the knowledge, open your eyes. Clarke gave peace so we could see history, strength, identity. Even before we were born, they began psychological control, writing our story and stealing our soul.
But Clarke brought truth, gave freedom and start. Psychological power to heal the heart. Wisdom eternal, a light in the dark.
John Henrik Clarke.
John Henrik Clarke. Clarke was more than a man, a flame, linking the past to future gain. Pan-African vision, people unite with culture and truth. We claim our right. He warned us clear, beware the cross. Religion repackaged, came with loss. But African spirit, deep in the land, leaves in the heart, lives in the hand. True liberation, not in their pews. Clarke said spirit is ours to choose. His legacy stands, a timeless call. Wake up people, tear down walls. Dr. Clarke lives in every fight.
light in the dark.
John Henrik Clarke.